A very good morning, viewers. It's 6 a.m. and you're watching Republic TV. This is Quick Morning, your one-stop destination for all the latest stories from the length and breadth of the nation, from across the world, from across different sectors, be it sports, business, entertainment. Here are the latest stories that you need to watch out for. Amid a political slugfest between the centre and Tamil Nadu government over the three-language mandate in the national education policy, Prime Minister on Friday said that the Indian languages have never had any animosity among them as they influence and enrich one another. His remarks, though, were not in direct reference to the ongoing controversy, but it came at a time when the two governments are locking horns over the imposition of Hindi in the southern state.
भारतीय भाषाओं में कभी कोई आपसी वैर नहीं रहा। भाषाओं ने हमेशा एक दूसरे को अपनाया है, एक दूसरे को समृद्ध किया है। साथियों, कई बार जब भाषा के नाम पर भेद डालने की कोशिश की जाती है, तो हमारी भाषाओं की साझी विरासत ही उसका सही जवाब देती है।
Well, the centre is set to launch an investigation into potential foreign influence in 2024 general elections. Agencies will probe the alleged USAID kickback scam, with the Ministry of Home Affairs now preparing to order a detailed inquiry. A multi-agency probe is expected, focusing on the channels through which USAID funding was funneled into voter turnout projects. Agencies are actively gathering crucial details to assess the extent of foreign involvement and its impact on the electoral process. Far-right AFD workers want Germany to leave the EU nearly a week after Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan spoke on the issue of Kashmir during his visit to Pakistan. New Delhi yesterday said that such unwarranted statements on Indian territorial integrity and sovereignty were unacceptable, adding that it has lodged a strong protest on the matter with the Turkish ambassador.
We reject such objectionable comments on matters which are internal to India. We have lodged a strong protest with the Turkish ambassador in Delhi. Such unwarranted statements on India's territorial integrity and sovereignty are unacceptable. Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India. No other country has any locus standi to comment on it.
The Ministry of External Affairs in the weekly media press briefing said that it was deeply saddened by the death of a Nepalese student at an institution in Odisha, and added that the government of India accords high priority to the safety, security and well-being of all international students in the country. And addressing the media, MEA spokesperson Randeep Jaiswal emphasized that the MEA has been in touch with the Odisha government and Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology authorities after the matter came to light.
We are deeply saddened by the tragic death of the Nepalese student at the Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology in Bhubaneswar. We convey our heartfelt condolences to the grieving family. The Government of India, as you know, accords high priority to the safety, security and well-being of all international students in our country.
Fugitive gangster Sharik Satta is on police radar for his expected and suspected role in the violence that erupted in November last year over the court-ordered survey of Mughal era mosque, killing at least 4 people. The police have arrested an aide of Satta on Thursday, and the gangster, who is believed to be based in Dubai, is under investigation for his alleged involvement in orchestrating all criminal activities in India.
शारिक साटा द्वारा जब वो भारत में था, उस समय तत्कालीन जो सांसद थे, उनके कहे अनुसार उन्होंने सोहेल इकबाल नामक व्यक्ति के ऊपर फायरिंग भी कराई थी। उसका अभियोग जो है वो 3 मार्च 2014 को यहाँ पे थाना कोतवाली संभल में पंजीकृत किया गया था। पूछताछ में जरूर बताया कि हमें जो क्रिमिनल प्रोटेक्शन है वो यहाँ पे दिया जाता था, और उसके बदले में जब कभी भी चुनाव में किसी प्रकार की भी सहायता है वो हम सब लोगों द्वारा की जाती है।
The Karnataka Milk Federation has proposed a price hike of 5 rupees per litre in Nandini milk, which will come into effect after the state budget on March 7th, subject to government approval. Along with the price increase, the quantity of milk per packet will also be reduced from 1050 ml to exactly 1 litre, effectively reversing the earlier increase in volume of 50 ml. If approved, the cost of a litre of Nandini toned milk will rise to 47 rupees from the current 44 rupees per litre, and this marks the highest price hike by KMF in the last 3 years. In 2022, the KMF had raised milk prices by 3 rupees per litre. In 2024, it implemented a 2 rupees per litre increase per packet, but added 50 ml extra milk per litre, which it claimed did not constitute a price hike. Amid talks of a growing rift with Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde said nobody should take lightly and made a veiled reference to the toppling of the MVA.
ये तो मैंने पहले ही कहा है, जिन्होंने मुझे हल्के में लिया है, मैं एक कार्यकर्ता हूँ, सामान्य कार्यकर्ता हूँ, लेकिन बाला साहब और दिगे साहब का कार्यकर्ता हूँ, ये समझ के मुझे सबने लेना चाहिए। और इसलिए जब हल्के में लिया तो 2022 में टांगा पलटी कर दिया, सरकार को बदल दिया।
Now viewers, we'll get you the latest coming in from the world of business, and these stories will help you understand how the global economic landscape is as well as the domestic. The chairperson of SEBI, Madhavi Puri Butch, said that there is no need for the regulator to comment on the recent steep correction in small and mid-cap stocks. In March last year, she had commented on the high valuations in the same stock, saying that SEBI had flagged its concerns on high valuations when it saw a need to do so. At a time when Tesla is firming up plans to enter India, government is working on to modify the terms of a new policy that promotes manufacturing of electric vehicles in Indian soil. And sources have also revealed that the government is likely to start accepting applications after the updated EV policy is notified in mid-March. The approvals are likely to be given by August, and imports will start soon after. The Amazon App Store, launched 14 years ago, will be discontinued later this year. The e-commerce giant has also announced plans to wind down its digital currency program, Amazon Coins. Buoyed by a sharp rise in services activities, India's private sector witnessed its fastest growth in 6 months during February, as revealed by HSBC's Flash India Composite Purchasing Managers Index. The survey, which was compiled by S&P Global, also highlighted a significant growth in job creation, marking a pivotal developmental roadmap for India's economy. The Indian stock market is witnessing a downturn. The markets have corrected by 13% so far, marking investors jittery. The freewheeling conversation with Republic Business, Devina Mehra, founder and CEO of First Global, said that there is no risk of sustained market crash going forward. Now, from the latest coming in from Washington to the Russia-Ukraine war, here are the top international stories that you need to follow. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said that US and Russia had not addressed the issue of lifting sanctions at recent talks. Lavrov also commented on speculations about the return of Western companies to the Russian market, stating that they should not be discouraged from doing so, but should only be allowed into sectors that will not create risks for our economy in case someone suddenly gets off on the wrong foot again. Lavrov's comments at the two-day G20 summit foreign ministers meeting came day after, landmark bilateral talks between United States and Russia over ending the conflict in Ukraine. Now, these talks sidelined Washington's European allies and Ukraine, who weren't involved. US President Donald Trump, during a White House event honoring Black History Month, promised to put statues of Black Americans in new National Garden of American Heroes. Trump also marked Black History Month on Thursday by making an appearance at a celebratory reception with a surprise guest, golf legend Tiger Woods, while calling out other athletes in attendance and also marveling at the size of the crowd. Among those to be honored in the new statue garden was Prince Estabrook, the first Black American to be injured in the Revolutionary War. Trump also listed prominent Black performers and athletes for the garden, including Kobe Bryant.
The last administration tried to reduce all of American history to a single year, 1619, but under our administration, we honor the indispensable role Black Americans have always played in the immortal cause of another date, 1776. We like 1776.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has accused Hamas of violating the ceasefire deal by handing over the body of a woman from Gaza instead of Israeli hostage Shiri Bibas. Now, the mother of the two young boys whose bodies were returned a day earlier along with the hostage in his 80s. The terrorist group said that the 4 hostages were killed by an Israeli airstrike in November 2023 and the bodies could have been misidentified because of bombardments in the area. Israel's military spokesperson said that terrorists in Gaza killed 2 young hostages with their bare hands.
Contrary to Hamas's lies, Ariel and Kfir were not killed in an airstrike. Ariel and Kfir Bibas were murdered by terrorists in cold blood. The terrorists did not shoot the 2 young boys. They killed them with their bare hands. Afterwards, they committed horrific acts to cover up these atrocities.
Pope Francis marked the 1-week point Friday in his hospital stay, getting out of bed to eat breakfast as the 88-year-old pontiff continued fighting pneumonia and a complex respiratory infection. The Vatican late Thursday reported a slight improvement in his overall clinical condition, with his heart working well.
I am praying for the intentions of the Holy Father, especially for good health, because he is the leader of the Catholic Church in the whole world, and he is the vicar of Christ. He is the representative of Christ. So I'm praying that he may get well, and in these moments when he is in pain, when he is undergoing treatment, that the Lord may give him a lot of peace.
The far-right alternative for Germany has doubled down on its pledge to take Germany out of the European Union and the single currency, the euro, if it gained power, in a draft election manifesto sent to its members ahead of a vote. In the party conference scheduled for early January, the anti-immigration party repeated a promise from its European election campaign in the summer. The aid also wants to take Germany out of Europe's common euro currency, which was introduced in 2002, and replace it with what it calls a transfer union. The party admits in its manifesto that a hard cut would be counterproductive and proposes renegotiating relations with all the member states as well as other European countries. US National Security Advisor on Friday said that Ukraine will agree to give the US access to its country's critical rare earth minerals as repayment for US support during the war. The comments come just a day after Waltz told media that Trump is frustrated with Zelensky after he rejected the offer presented last week by the Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent that would give the US access to minerals as repayment for the wartime support rendered by US and also future aid for Ukraine.
We have all of these rare earth minerals that the modern economy needs. A lot of them are not fully developed. They need investment. President Trump's a deal maker, and so now President Trump proposes the deal, right, and sent our Treasury Secretary all the way out to Kyiv to propose it, and then we get this rhetoric in the media.
Turkey's Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan held talks with the foreign ministers of Japan, Canada, Algeria and South Africa on the sidelines of a G20 meeting in Johannesburg. According to Turkish Foreign Ministry, Fidan's discussion focused on bilateral relations and respective countries' diplomatic and also trade relations, a two-state solution in Gaza and the continuation of the ceasefire between Hamas and Israel. Fidan also spoke to his South African counterpart Ronald Lamola about the legal proceedings against Israel in the International Court of Justice. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi on Thursday called on G20 countries to act as a force for world peace and stability. Wang, also a member of the Political Bureau of the Communist Party of China Central Committee, made the remarks in his speech at the G20 Foreign Ministers meeting held in Johannesburg. Wang said that it is necessary to revisit the consensus reached at the Rio de Janeiro summit, work together as a force for world peace and stability, and build a safer world. Welcome back, viewers. Tomorrow, it's the biggest rivalry that will be witnessed at the Champions Trophy 2025, India versus Pakistan. There are a lot of developments happening in the run-up to this high-voltage game. We'll get you all the latest on this match as well as the upcoming matches and the matches that have concluded in this segment of our sports. The Chennai Heat delivered a commanding performance, overpowering the Mumbai Titans 86-69 at the Thiagraj Indoor Stadium in INBL Pro Under-25 League on Friday. Tad Duffelmayer was the star of the night, lighting up the scoreboard with 23 points and 9 rebounds to avenge the 70-85 loss to the Titans, while Malak Majak and Jack Stanwicks combined for 30 points to fuel the Heat's explosive offense. India men's team overcame a 0-1 deficit to turn the tides and secure a 3-1 victory against Ireland in the ongoing FIH Hockey Pro League at the Kalinga Hockey Stadium in Bhubaneswar. Yesterday, Mandeep Singh's equalizer set the tone for the match for India, while Jarmanpreet Singh and Sukhjit Singh helped Ireland take the lead. Jeremy Duncan was the lone goal scorer for the other country. Top seeds Jeevan Nedoshesian and Vijay Sundar Prashant kept the Indian flag high, reaching the doubles finals, while 6th-seeded Brandon Holt of USA upset top-seeded Billy Harris of Great Britain to enter the last four of the singles at the Maha Open ATP Challenger 100 Men's Tennis Championship organized by Maharashtra State Lawn Tennis Association. South Africa defeated Afghanistan by 107 runs in their Champions Trophy match, with opener Ryan Rickleton smashing a century and pacers and Kagiso Rabada doing the maximum damage. Electing to bat, the Proteans put up a mammoth 315 for 6 in 50 overs before dismissing Hashmatullah Shahidi's side for 208 runs to begin their campaign in the marquee event on a blazing note. Left-arm spinner Harsh Dubey clinched a brilliant fifer as Vidarbha defeated defending champions Mumbai by 80 runs to advance to the Ranji Trophy final. Vidarbha won titles in 2018 and 17 and also 18 and 19 and will make its 4th appearance in the Summit Clash. A resilient Kerala sealed their maiden Ranji Trophy final by taking a dramatic 2-run first innings lead over Gujarat 68 years after making their debut in Indian cricket's premier domestic competition. Kerala will face Vidarbha in the Summit final. Australia skipper Pat Cummins has revealed that he intends to return to the IPL 2025 after missing the ICC Champions Trophy with an ankle injury. The All India Football Federation's technical committee appointed former India goalkeeper Subra Paul as the national team director. The AIFF also recommended Bibiano Fernandes as the men's under-20 team's head coach. UEFA Champions League saw more heavyweight clashes when the round of 16 draw was made. Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid will face off in the Madrid Derby, while a German classic between Bayern and Leverkusen will also take place, which adds to the excitement. Now it's time for us to take a look at what's happening across film industries across the world. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has praised Vicky Kaushal's star historical period drama Chhawa and spoke about Maharashtra's role in shaping both Marathi and Hindi cinema. Speaking at the 98th Akhil Bharatiya Marathi Sahitya Sammelan In the national capital, PM Modi highlighted how the film based on the life of Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, has been appreciated across the country. He also spoke about the historical novel by Chava by Shivaji Sawant, which introduced many readers to the bravery of Sambhaji Maharaj.
और इन दिनों तो छावा की धूम मची हुई थी। संभाजी महाराज के शौर्य से इस रूप में परिचय शिवाजी सावंत के मराठी उपन्यास ने ही कराया है।
Actor Preeti Zinta called out trolls for questioning her social media activities. In a post on platform X, she addressed the growing cynicism online and also social media toxicity, pointing out how people are quick to judge based on a celebrity's post. The actor wrote about how her first AI chatbot interaction was considered a paid promotion gimmick. She also mentioned how supporters of PM Modi are labeled bhakts and proud Indians are considered andhbhakts. Well, viewers, that's all we could pack for you in this edition of Quick Morning. But stay tuned in case you missed it. There's Quick Morning up next on the other side.